MJL for 3778.
Down a long tunnel. And we seemed to go through a place like we had to squeeze through.
Hans and I are running down a long tunnel.
How we're walking along a road.
Guides they talk about in the paperwork, but they don't say exactly what they're speaking with or what is speaking with
Nothing
them.
much is happening. Just walking along.
All great and agreeing.
He smiles and says to say hello to you.
Good.
Asking him about this other guide that you mentioned. I don't remember the name, but he knows anyway. And
His name is Miranon.
Miranon.
Yes.
He says we have a brotherhood.
From previous communications, is that this is 78, and they've already had several years of them doing along these lines, along the other stuff too, but along these lines, and having people be able to talk and communicate. And you've seen in the previous one where I listened to about the 3D grid information and so forth, that was done in the 80s in the city called Gothar. And those things stating that they were the main UAP UFO phenomena causers and are integrators with our species besides a secondary type. And the stuff about in the 2000s to 2000 being disclosure, so on and so forth, and the shit going on now in 2026. Really interesting.
They take different forms.
Ask him if the brotherhood has a name.
It's the order of
Military
it seems
contract
to be
or
ZO,
corporate?
like ZO or ZOE. I'm kind of rejecting it because it doesn't make any. That's what he's saying.
That's fine.
I tried to get zodiac out of it, but I don't think that's right.
Take it just as it is. Ask him if it is composed entirely of humans.
Says no. They have people who have been human before, and some who've been in the category of what we call angels. Entities who have not lived on the earth plane.
Yes, that's what I meant. Good.
But their goal is all the same. To get closer to the oneness as he described to me a few days ago.
Yes.
With the awareness that those entities in human form have to be brought closer to that oneness. So that all of the other levels can move upward.
Ask him if it is possible for you to meet other members of that brotherhood.
He said he's not. She says it's possible. but it's like everyone has work to do, and well, he says I do meet them in my sleep. I leave and I work on an inner plane. So I work with some of them, but I haven't been able to bring back that memory.
Ask him then how he would properly define the process we call sleep in, say, the average human being.
It has many properties. For the sake of the physical body, it's necessary for the processes to slow down. But he says it's also necessary to be recharged. And there's a process of recharging that goes on during sleep.
How does that process work?
I'm trying to get that.
Good.
So it'll be interesting to see if those information match up with the other stuff that thought of, or if they interlope to each other.
It seems that what I'm getting is that everyone leaves their body. A certain amount, maybe just per second. Everyone doesn't have the work on the inner planes to do. But the recharging is connected with the astral body that leaves. And it's like the environment okay, the astral plane has a different kind of energy. Because it's the first step toward the higher planes. And just experiencing that energy while outside of the physical body creates a certain vibration. It has a charging effect. And people who develop to a higher level move to a higher plane and are able to bring back more of that energy. And with each level, there is a different vibration.
Does this departure from the physical, even 1 second, does that affect some recharging then?
Yes.
Very good. Can he relate that process of separation to any part of the way we know sleep in the stages of it, where, for example, what we call delta sleep, which is a very comatose sleep? Is this the point where this takes place, or when?
It's the REM sleep. Usually in the very early beginning of moving into REM, dream, rapid eye movement.
That's where it takes place then.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the recharging takes place.
Yes.
Very good.
He says it doesn't continue during the whole time that the human is in REM sleep. It's just momentary for some, and more highly evolved individuals leave during that whole period of time.
Well, then how does he, is the process of dreaming as we understand it, or is it something different?
The process of dreaming is as we understand it in terms of the different uses of dreams. It's a kind of a clearinghouse for the day's activities or the week's activities, as a release of emotions. But what is not generally understood, although it's beginning to be more understood, is the actual process of leaving the body. He's telling me that my own personal observations have been accurate in terms of perceiving a different quality in a dream that indicates an out-of-body experience as opposed to activation of a memory or a precognitive flash, which is another thing. I mean, he says it's the same thing as activation of a memory because it's
Memory
a
of the
memory
future.
forward instead of backward. And it doesn't matter. I mean, in his terms, it's all the same. There's a quality about an out-of-body experience that can be remembered that is qualitatively different from other aspects of dreaming. Sometimes it's very much more vivid. It usually is more the experience is more deeply felt. It's not as many dreams are like one is watching a picture. It's very bright and being very much a part of it. Says again, this is something that is often hard to verbalize.